Normally people think I'm a crazy person because I have so many seeds and I spend all my money on seeds, but this year I'm looking a lot smarter than I normally do. Some of you might not be like me, you might not have all your seeds yet, and it's not a great year for finding your seeds. Lots of you are having some struggles. So I have 3 ideas of ways to get your garden going if you don't already have seeds. I've been talking about seeds here since January, so it might feel like you are so far behind if you haven't bought any seeds yet, especially with the fact that they're getting really hard to find. But the first step is, don't worry, you still have lots and lots of time to get a garden started. If you haven't bought your seeds yet, order your seeds now, even if it takes 4 weeks, 6 weeks before you get them on hand. If you order seeds now, you'll still be fine for the gardening season. A lot of the big seed companies are really far behind on their seed orders right now. There's multiple aspects that are leading to these delays. First of all, there's lots of new gardeners who've never grown before who are buying their seeds, and this is customer volume that these seed companies aren't normally seeing. In addition to that, there's lots of people who are doing panic buying. They're buying seeds that they wouldn't have normally bought this year, and that's increasing their sales hugely as well. The other side is the fact that these businesses, the spaces that they pack up their seeds, they're as small as hallways. They need to follow physical distancing rules, and because of that, instead of packing 20 people into this tiny space, maybe now they only have 2 or 3 people. So their ability to pack and ship your seed order is really decreased. They're working hard, they want to get their seeds to you, but they need some time. Some of the bigger seed companies are prioritizing the commercial customers first. Farmers need to get their seeds in at a very specific time. And they're also a lot more efficient to pack for. When a farmer's buying a pound of carrot seeds, like 500,000 seeds, this order takes as long to pack as a tiny little pack for your home garden. So the seed companies want to make sure those farmers get their seeds now, and they will be getting to you still. So get your order in, there's still lots of time. It might feel like you need to get the garden started right now. Any delays are going to lead to problems for you later in the season, but don't worry. Here for me in Zone 5, our last frost date is in the beginning of May. Most of these seeds I won't be planting into the garden until, mid-May. And I keep planting seeds up until September. Honestly, most of your seeds, if you buy them, they don't show up until June, you still have lots and lots of time to get your garden growing. Don't worry too much. The way to figure out what you can grow if you're really cautious when buying those seeds is to look at when your first frost date is. That is when in the fall the frost is going to come and it's going to start killing your garden. Here we usually get a first frost in mid-October, and so from there I'm going to count back the number of days, let's say till June 1st. That is going to be my growing season until my garden gets killed by the frost. Then when I'm buying my seeds, I'll look at the DTM, or the days to maturity, on the specific seeds that I'm buying. That tells me how long it's going to take before I can get a harvest off of those plants. Even really long day to maturity plants, they can be up to 100 days, 110 days. You might still be able to grow those. If you're really cautious, just make sure to be buying things that have a shorter DTM. Look for stuff that is 90 days or less. Here in Canada, 2 seed companies that I like to order from are William Dam Seeds and West Coast Seeds. If you're down in the States, another couple companies to look into is Johnny's Seeds. I checked and my gardener is still shipping out. There's lots and lots of options. Just hit Google, they'll tell you where to go. The second idea, if you don't want to be ordering from these bigger companies that have these really large shipping delays, is to look into small local seed companies. In our area, we actually have a handful of seed companies, and honestly, I wouldn't know about them if it wasn't for the fact that I like to find out about those sort of companies. Hit Google, put in your town name, search seeds, you'd be amazed what'll come up. These small companies, they don't have the same constraints that these bigger seed companies are having. You know, they're not getting slammed with the same number of customers. They're probably more than happy to see a huge increase in their sales. And how important is it to be supporting local at a time like this? You know, giving your money to those small local seed companies is a great way to make sure that they can keep producing very localized seed for your community. Any money that you can get to them this year is going to help them thrive in the years to come. So don't disregard these companies. They're an excellent resource, and they're going to be able to, you know, take those extra steps that those bigger seed companies just don't have the time for right now. They're already used to working on a very small staffing arrangement, so they're probably going to be more adaptive to this situation. Shout out to my local Kelowna seed company, Sunshine Farms. We love your heirloom seeds, and I'm sad that I didn't get to stock up on your stuff at Seedy Sunday this year, but I'll definitely be buying from you next year. Number 3 is you're super desperate. You need seeds right now. You don't know what to do. You only need a couple seeds, that kind of situation. Right now, Facebook is a great resource for finding people who will share seeds with you. In my local Kelowna garden buy-sell group, every day I see people coming on saying, oh, I need 5 cucumber seeds, I need some of this, I need some of that, and everyone is more than happy to share what they have. Most seed packs have way more seeds than most home gardeners need. So there's a lot to be able to split and share. Maybe you have a few seeds that you can trade with someone, a great resource. If you don't have access to, you know, a gardening specific group, there are also any sort of like buy and sell classified group. Go on there, put the request out. I'm sure you can find someone who can help you out with a small amount of seeds. We personally, we're doing a big seedling sale this year. You know, we're going to be able to do it following all the physical distancing rules. It's going to be safe. You know, like it is a way to get plants out to people in our community still. If you're seeing really scary posts on Facebook about how no one will sell seeds anymore, you can't find seeds anywhere, just calm down. The situation isn't as desperate as some of these inflammatory things that you're seeing. There's still lots and lots of options for ways to get your garden started if you don't already have the seeds. These 3 ideas are, you know, a good place to start, but just get creative and also just calm down. There's lots of time. I know every day here I've been getting contacted by people who want to get tomato plants. They want to get their gardens started. We're still freezing overnight. It's way, way too early for us to be getting started gardening. Just because the daytime temperatures are feeling nicer, we're seeing the sun again, doesn't mean that it's go time. You still have lots of time. Keep calm, garden on. You'll be fine this year. Just deep breaths. And we'll see you guys next time.